students are registered for free on the virtual platform. We, as a step up from last year, we are going to have roughly about number of films, about 45 to 50 films, which will be screened on the hybrid platform, or rather the virtual platform. So that's exceedingly very important. Other piece of information, around 30 films have been shortlisted, which feature in other festivals, which would be a part of the International Film Festival in the Festival Kaleidoscope and the Panorama section. So people who've been covering IFFI would know it very well as to what all we have. We will give you a press release where we will talk about the homages that would be given at the 52nd IFFI for all those eminent personalities who are unfortunately not with us. Dilip Kumar ji, Sumitra Bhave, Buddhadev Das Gupta, Sanchari Vijay, Surekha Sekri, Jean-Paul Belmondo, Bertrand Tavernier, Christopher Plummer, Jean-Claude Carriere. And special segment just for interest of everyone out here, we have a special package on as a tribute to the iconic Bond, James Bond, Sean Connery. So that is there, and one of his most, what should I say, films which every generation loves to watch is Goldfinger. So that would also be there. Before I end, I just want to highlight one important aspect, is that the Honorable Minister had taken the initiative of connecting generations, film buffs, film artists, film followers, students of cinema on an initiative called Creative Minds, 75 Creative Minds. So this was an idea which was floated by the Honorable Minister, where what we've done is that we have, and I'm sure you've read about it, it's been publicized fairly well on social media. We invited applications from all over India to be a part of IFFI. So you have to be there. The protocol is there, so I'm sure you look it up. It's not, let me not waste your time. You had to be under 35 years of age, and there were identified segments as far as social media, as far as filmmaking was concerned, the film verticals. And we have been overwhelmed by the kind of response that we have received from the length and breadth of the country. It has never been done. So this was the first time this was done. We received over 400 plus applications, and from across the country people presented, and it was done by a jury which did the preliminary screening, and then we had a grand jury which was headed by the eminent lyricist Mr. Prasun Joshi and film writer. So he, along with the other set of people who were there, it's already been given out in the press, and they were all eminent personalities. And so this set of people who did the first preliminary evaluation, and then the grand jury, as we call it, did that evaluation. And for information, ladies and gentlemen, all 75 young creative minds of Gen Next India, as far as cinema is concerned, are coming over to IFFI for the first time. They will be our guests of DFF and ESG. They will be a part of the opening ceremony. They'll get an opportunity to meet anyone and everyone who's available. They would be putting in their effort to interact with the masters of cinema, who will be present as far as master classes and in conversation series are concerned, which we are putting together beginning 21st. So that gives an opportunity to interact, interface, understand, and take the way forward. So that is one very, very critical high point as far as IFFI is concerned, because these 75 young minds who have been invited are people who represent the cinema of the next generation. And that was one idea which the Honorable Minister had, that he intended to take the power of youth in cinema forward. So this is the first edition that we are doing it, and we are absolutely overwhelmed with the kind of response that we have seen. I think I have spoken quite a bit to give you a flavor of what the 52nd IFFI is all about. And
I request sir, if you want to add sir, something up as from ESG side, sir.
Well, good afternoon. I'm from ESG side, and our responsibility is to provide the required infrastructure in Goa, and we have been successfully doing this for the past few years. And today we are ready with all the required infrastructure in place, and elections are going on the decor part of it we take care of. At the same time, preparations at the opening and closing ceremony, it is on our front. All the works are as scheduled. I may not be correct to say that as scheduled because of the rains. Some of the things are disrupted, but even then we will be able to catch up all the schedules, and we are confident of having a good IFFI this year as a part of street decor and main decor, ESC, and everything is in perfect. We look after the hospitality, we look after the air travel, we look after the human resource and manpower required for this. We shall be taking care of this pandemic also, whatever SOPs and the health guidelines. We shall take care of every guest that we receive here should be safe for another 10 days, and they will go back with good memories. And that's all. We are ready and we are all set to welcome all the international and national guests here, and we shall take care of all hospitality with up to their satisfaction.
Ma'am, from PIB side, anything else?
Thank you ESG and thank you DFF for calling us also here to be part of this question raiser press conference. And as always, we work very closely with ESG and DFF to kind of provide extra information dissemination campaign as far as the IFFI is concerned. So this time also we are one pit stop point for information dissemination as far as the film festivals are concerned. We have opened up a media center there for the friends of the media, for all of you who can come and use it, and we are there. We'll be ready with the schedules, whatever the DFF has planned, and we'll be giving you press releases, photos, etc., whatever you need. Anything extra that you need, I'm always there at the media center. Do let me know, and follow us on PIB Goa and PIB India Twitter handles for latest updates on IFFI, whatever you need to know. And that's all from my side, and over to you.
Yeah, can I just add? Sorry, I forgot to. Yeah, because there's so much of information. We lost one of the brightest stars of the film industry recently. It was a huge shock to everyone who follows cinema, especially who follow Kannada cinema. We lost Puneeth Rajkumar in very, very unfortunate circumstances. He is definitely a part of our homage. I mean, we pay respect to the man who created waves as far as cinema is concerned and created a narrative which is unmatched and unparalleled. So Puneeth Rajkumar is within our hearts and mind, and we offer our tributes to this wonderful star. Finally, I think at times you would like to know as to what is the kind of star presence. I can assure you that the star presence will be fairly good. It's quite star-studded, and it will be a talked about kind of presence of prominent film stars to be a part of the opening ceremony. So I would stop at that.
Any names?
Well, the show is being anchored by Karan Johar and Manish Paul. You have Ritesh Deshmukh. You have Rashi Khanna, Janelia Deshmukh, Moni Roy, Shraddha Kapoor, Ranveer Singh, Salman Khan.
Who is the chief guest, sir?
Yes. As I mentioned, the Lifetime Achievement Award being conferred on Member of Parliament and the Indian Personality of the Year. Hema Malini ji is coming down. She'll be here. So Hema ji is very much there. So this is the kind of, what should I say, star component or prominent personalities, and there are many more. I mean,
Any international stars?
Well, as I said, we have issued roughly about 40 tickets so far because of COVID protocol, etc. We are getting the jury. Our jury, all of them are going to be physically present, excepting one who had to back out from England because of some personal commitment. The chairperson is flying in. She's coming to India for the first time. Who's an icon in cinema.